What is going on Facebook on January 6th, 2021? Got a lot of stuff going on in politics, but we don't care about that. We're moving forward. That's what we're doing. What do you think, Dr. Scott? Does that sound good to you?
You're exactly right.
That's right. Because guess what? We still have to go. You still have to go to work. You still got to go do something for your family. You've got to figure out a way you're going to eat. And through that, you got to work and you got to make money. Now, what we're here to do is help you get up in the morning and be motivated about doing what you love. So, guess what? It is Wednesday Wisdom or Wisdom Wednesday, whichever one's easier for you. But here we are. We're here. We're going to rock it out. Now, I did make a post, Dr. Scott. I made a post this morning. Yesterday we talked about, kind of getting out of our own way. Okay. Today I made a post about head down, moving forward. Okay. Head down, moving forward. Now, where can we go with that? What I was trying to get at, which I hope people followed me on, is once you get out of your way, where are you going to go? Well, that's where the goals and the motivation and things like that come in. I mentioned the chalks that stop the big fire truck. Same with you. If you get that momentum going and you get out of your own way, you've really got to now focus and put that head down and just go and don't let up, don't stop. Um, I'm excited. I think things are this now we're starting to get in. We're almost a week in now, Scott, already into the new year. Um, so you tell me, I mean, what do you think? I mean, this is good stuff we're sharing with folks. It's free training, it's free coaching, and hopefully guys are really getting tuned in. We're getting a lot of views and a lot of likes, and hopefully people are subscribing to our channel. But what you got for us, my man? What do you think?
Well, I think you're exactly right. As we move into the new year and we've gotten our goals set, we've got the vision casted. Um, we're actually looking now at putting our heads down, moving forward, so that we can be successful. We know the small steps that need to be made. We know the direction that we need to be going in. And the thing about it is it's it's all about, as you see the banner above my head, you've been challenged. Okay? The challenge was to establish your vision. It was to establish your goals. So you've been challenged. The question is, what are you doing about it? And it all goes back to mindset, learning, and taking control of your life, just like you see behind me. And, you know, it's hard for some people to take that next step. They're fearful, they're timid, they're working from a scarce mentality. And that's the thing that I think affects most of us is we are working from a scarce mentality. So take for take this for instance. If you are operating from the standpoint of fear and timidity, then it's going to be hard for you to take those steps that you need to take in order to accomplish your goals. You should always be looking for opportunities to help yourself grow. John Maxwell said it best. If you're in an organization where someone has a leadership lid is at a certain level and yours is potentially higher because you're participating in personal development or trying to grow yourself to become better, there's you're going to keep hitting that lid because your lid is a little higher. Well, there's only two things that can take place when you keep hitting that lid. One is you get fired, okay? The other is you go somewhere else where the lid is higher. Now, obviously, in this situation, we are talking about leadership. All right. So if you're in an organization and you keep butting heads with with your boss or whatever the case may be, there's only two things that can happen. It's either you're going to get fired and you're going to find someone else to work under who has a higher leadership lid, or you're going to seek it out on your own. And if you're seeking it out on your own, that's the whole premise of what we are talking about here at Summit. We want you to be a change agent. We want you to be mindful of when things need to change in your life. So if you're in a situation where you're still timid and operating from that fear mindset, you're going to continue to struggle. You're going to continue to struggle long term. So let me give you an acronym for fear: forget everything and rise. Put it into place. Have some confidence in yourself. This is the thing. We believe in you, and we believe that deep down you believe in yourself. What we're here to do is help you discover what it is that's going to motivate you, what it is that is going to make you want to go out and chase down those goals and that vision that you have established for yourself. Put the fear behind you, because fear is a liar. Okay? Fear is a liar. Yes, that's a popular contemporary Christian song, but fear is a liar. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. You were created, you were designed. Okay? Hear this clearly. Write it down if you have a pen and a piece of paper. You were designed for an abundant life. You have to make the decision. You have to make the decision that you're going to be successful. I don't know what that looks like in your organization. I don't know what that looks like for Jimmy's organization. I don't know what that looks like for anybody else's organization. I know what it looks like for mine, because I have a vision that has been created because of the purpose, hope, and passion that I have in my life. So my encouragement to you, and Jimmy hit the nail on the head this morning with this post. Put your head down and go forward. You got to take the first step. If you don't, no one can take that step for you. You have to take the step. We will be here cheering you on. We will be here to help you discover how things in your life are impeding your progress. But the bottom line is, you have to make the decision to move forward. So, Jimmy, you hit that one on the head today, brother.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is when you start and having that. That's what I was speaking of yesterday. Is have people that are better than you are, so that you can reach to their heights. And when they get, when you feel like you've hit that lid, as you might want to say, then okay, what's next? You either, like you said, you get fired or you quit or you give up. Or you could stay just level. But I've always heard, hopefully you're either moving forward or you're moving backwards. You're never really staying still. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing about that. If you're talking about staying, and to me, there is no option.
Okay.
It's one of two things. You're either going to end up getting fired, or you're going to quit. And the reason that I believe that is because if you stay there, you are wallowing in insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result.
Mhm.
And we all know that that's not beneficial to us long term.
Right.
So that's the thing that we have to overcome, and that's the mindset that has to be changed. And one of the things that I have learned from this organization right here, the Young Entrepreneur Project, is that you have to make the decision. 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 You have to make the decision have to you really have to change your mindset. You have to put yourself in a different position to allow yourself to be successful.
Mhm.
It's about finding your purpose and finding your passion. Because when those two things come together, and we talked about this last week, when those two things come together, that's where you find your hope.
Yep.
Because your hope is in knowing what you do well,
Yep. That's
not
it.
about the technical aspects, but knowing your purpose and your passion.
Yep.
It's about finding the thing in life that you do well that doesn't require effort. Think about it.
Your skill set. Your skill
If
set.
yeah, if you have a specific skill set and
Mhm.
you become passionate about that skill set, all you want to do is share it with other people. So that's what your purpose is.
Mhm.
A great book that I recommend for everyone is from a friend of mine. His name is Scott Fay, and it's called The Sweet Spot. It's about finding that purpose. It's about finding what you were designed to do. So, I just wanted to throw that out there. But above all else, cast off the fear. Take the first step. When you take the first step, if you have surrounded yourself with people who are supportive of you and want you to succeed, they're going to come alongside you and walk with you on that journey.
As long as they have the same mindset of you. I think that's a lot. I think a lot of people get stuck with those same people that have the same boring mindset and not, not only just stepping out and going forward, but having a few friends going with you, it makes it so much better. It really does.
Well, it does, but the biggest thing is that that step is going to require one thing, only one thing. That's faith.
Mhm.
It's faith in the hope that you'll be successful.
Yep.
You have to decide, and that I mean, and we keep coming back to this. You're the one that has to decide that it's time for a change. You're the one that has to decide whether you're going to challenge yourself with your vision and your goals. Your goals should be so big that you have no idea how you're going to accomplish them.
Yep.
Because when you create those types of goals, what begins to happen is your brain it completely changes how you look at things. We talked about yesterday, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Wayne
Yep.
Dyer.
Mhm.
When you intentionally change your mindset, then things begin to build momentum.
Yep.
The actions that you take begin to gain momentum,
Mhm.
so that you are barreling down the track now, and you've gained speed, and you're starting to see things more, way more clearly than you ever have. You're starting to see how people fit into certain spots in the overall scheme of things. You're beginning to see other people's strengths where you have weaknesses. It just complete your whole outlook changes, because now you are developing intuition so that you can see and anticipate where that next step is.
That's it. That's
That's
right.
what this is all about.
That's it. And then, for another episode, another day, we'll talk about consistency, because then you got to get in a repetitive, hey, I'm going to make this work and I'm going to do it again and I'm going to do it again. And of course, that's where we talk about goals and following up with those goals. But guys, man, this was a good one. Hopefully you guys took some notes but yeah, that's what we're here for. Let's motivate each other and let's get this thing rolling. And you got to get out of bed. I'm a fan of drinking coffee, get your coffee going. But getting that routine of winning. If you get in that routine of winning, I think that's one Dr. Scott needs to do one on too, is getting in a routine of winning. And it will follow. Things will start happening that you never dreamed of. I mean, it really will. So well, we're gonna call it a day on that. Wonderful Wednesday to you. Thanks again, Scott, for all your input. And guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful hump day. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay, guys.